Hi Gemini, welcome you with Amira Celon, and this is your love reading for the energies for 2017 for Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Moon sign. I'm going to be using my own cards, Amira's Love Oracle cards, which are available online. I do have a special 40% off, which are great for the holidays, great for birthdays, gifts, bachelorette parties, all sorts of things. So stock up on those while they're still available for that price. I'm going to be using a 7-card story, which is a special spread that goes with these cards, especially for you. And I'm going to be tying in some channeled messages with this spread and the cards towards the end of the reading. And I'm going to just see what comes up for you for the energies for 2017. I did shuffle and reshuffle these cards, and the same cards, 4 or 5 of the same cards came out. So no, actually 5 or 6 of them, the same cards came out. So it definitely is the way to go for this year, Gemini. So let's see what the cards have to say. You've got quite a few people in these cards this year, so let's have a look. This can relate to anyone who is single, dating, or married, same-sex or opposite-sex relationship, and any type of relationship question or query, and I'm going to do different specifics around those as well. So first we have long-distance cards. So the long-distance card here means possibly an attraction for somebody foreign, somebody coming from long distance, meeting somebody long distance, having a possible long distance relationship for some of you. You might have been moving or moved into an area or thinking about going overseas or long distance. It can be to a different state. And this could be where your love relationship is going to manifest or take you. So this is where it can be just somebody from a foreign background who's living in your city or town, and you could meet them. They might have come from overseas, or you might have had a long distance thing happening with somebody moving into 2017. So let's just see what else we've got here as well. This card can also rule shipping, import and export too. Then we've got the blonde female or the redhead female. So she can be you, or if it's you, it can be somebody who dyes their hair blonde or red, or it could be somebody coming in around you. It could be a friend, it could be an associate, it could be somebody that's introducing you to somebody new. It could be this girl could be coming into your life if you are looking for a female. So that's a blonde female, or she can also have red hair as well. Then we've got the young female here. So this can also be you. This can be the same person as the blonde female. Now the young female is somebody who is usually under the age of 29, or she can be somebody who is in your family. So it could be a daughter or a teenage daughter or a daughter of yours. She can also be part of you, the inner you, the young female inside of you, who is creative. She rules music and fashion. So if you are anyone who works in music and fashion or anything creative, she can be the inner artist and the one that has the edgy attitude. And this is very Gemini to me. This is, a lot of Geminis are very young at heart. They're very, they're kind of the Peter Pans of the horoscope. So the young female has always got a little bit of an edge on. She's part of you. It can be just the inner you, inside of you, and most Geminis do look very young and youthful even when they're a lot older, so they do maintain a very young look. Then we've got the fair male. So the fair male is somebody fairish for his cultural background, so he can be wheatish or lightish if he's from a culture that has darker skin, dark hair and dark eyes. It could be lighter for his cultural background. If he is Caucasian, then he's more likely to be mid to light brown hair, blonde hair, and lighter colored eyes possibly as well. So the fair male is coming in around you. So it looks to me like we've got the blonde female and the fair male and the young female. So there's a few people. This could also be you too if you are the fair male. And if you're not, this can be just groups of friends, meeting somebody through friends, meeting somebody through long distance connections. Could be also family links overseas as well, or interstate. Now we've got the mature woman. So this could be your mother, this could be a mother figure, this could be somebody mature around you, this could be the same person, the young female, but she could be mature for her age and not necessarily looking like this particular card, but I feel it could be somebody, the mature woman could be somebody around the fair male, could be his mother. He could be very connected to his mother. So if it's you, the fair male, you might have the guidance and wisdom of your mother or older sister around you, or a sister who's mature. So I do feel that there's groups of people here and friends and family, and there's quite a lot of activity with people going on for you this year, Gemini. We've got the freedom card. So this is when you feel the most free, is when you really attract the right person for your love life, your relationships. You might actually be, Gemini, this year in a few different relationships, because we've got quite a few people here. So you might be shifting and changing and dating at quite a few different people. You might need to date a few different people to meet somebody that you want to be with, or you might actually just want to be free, Gemini, on an internal sort of like level. Sometimes subconsciously you just might want to be free, and you might not really want to be that committed to anybody. You just might want to enjoy yourself, have fun, spread your wings, travel, because we've got 2 travel cards here for you as well, Gemini. You just might be on some sort of like self journey, some sort of journey of discovery, of self-discovery, of interesting travels, interesting encounters. And I feel like whoever you meet this year, I feel like you're going to meet a lot of different people, whether they're friends, associates, lovers, relationships, etc. I just feel that you're going to learn a lot from these people and experiences and really enjoy it. So this could be your year, Gemini, of just flitting around. This could be a flitting year for you. If you're with somebody in a relationship and you're married and you're committed to that person, you might be traveling with that person more. You could be traveling away from that person more and just enjoying some sort of sense of freedom. You could very well be meeting lots of new friends and associates or people. You might be socializing more, doing more public relations, doing more networking, or you might be just going on some sort of a sabbatical as well, Gemini. You could be going to visit friends and family in different states, or you could actually be going on a long distance trip, either by yourself or with friends, to go and visit people, or just go on some sort of fun vagabonding style type of thing. That's what I feel for you, Gemini. So, or you might be working with in the travel business and meeting a lot of people along the way. So the last card of the 7-card story is the travel card. So this is actually ruling aviation. So you might meet somebody through travel, aviation, somebody who works in the airline industry. This is also a honeymoon card. So all of this business with all these people here could lead you into a honeymoon exotic destination and enjoying yourself with a love partner on some sort of tropical paradise or some sort of destination that's like a honeymoon destination. Or you might be just traveling with your partner if you're already with somebody, or you meet somebody along the way and just really having a lovely time with them. I feel for those single Geminis, you are going to be meeting a lot of people. There's a lot of people coming in around you. I'm picking up a P initial, like Paul, Paula, Paolo, Patricia, what else? I'm not picking up any other names, but a P initial first or second name is valid for some of you. I feel like it could be for some of you. And I feel like it could be around a dark-haired person, somebody with darker hair for some reason. So that could be somebody coming in around you who has more of a darker hair, brunette, or brown or dark brown hair. What else am I getting for you, Gemini? I feel like you're going on an adventure this year. I feel like it's a year for adventure for you, for your relationships, as well as your own personal self-discovery about finding out what sort of a relationship you really want. And you might want to have a relationship that does give you some sort of sense of freedom, some sort of ability to travel. It could be long distance from the beginning to the end. And you might be just wanting to have long distance relationship or relationships and have different people in different places. I know that sounds, for some of you, you might not like that, but I know that that sounds unusual, but it's going to relate to some of you Geminis out there. You might be just wanting to flit around and smell the roses in your travels, and it could be just around your town or city where you live. You might not even really have to go very far, but you could be moving around your town and city more than usual, commuting up and down and around and visiting people in different places. I do feel it's going to be a very social year. I feel like it's a year where you could be meeting somebody significant through friends or groups. And I do feel it's going to be a sense of freedom year for you this year, Gemini, where you're going to feel like you're in your best element, because Geminis do like to feel free. Let's just face it. And I just feel that whatever happens with whoever you meet, you're going to feel happy with the results and have fun with it. I'm also picking up an S initial for some of you, like Scott. It can also be S sounding like Cynthia, even though Cynthia's with a C. It can be S like Scott, Sophia, Sonia, Suresh. So I do feel you're going to meet more than one person that will take your attention, Gemini. That's what I'm picking up. If I get more than one name, it's usually a mix of different people. It might be advisable for you to have a look at your rising sign and moon sign if you are a Gemini sun sign, just to see a bit of a differentiation there with a different reading for you, to add some flavor to that reading. And I wish you all the very best of everything moving forward for 2017. Thank you for supporting my channel, liking, subscribing and sharing, and checking out the show more section to connect with me on any of my other links, social media, giveaways on Facebook on a regular basis, Instagram and Twitter, and also to connect with me on my website. Thank you so much. Ciao for now.